I have had a customer request on how to thread one of our slings. So when it arrives at your house, it will arrive like this. And so, I'll just use one of our turquoise ones. I'll do it with a plain one and then also with a sari sling. So what you want to do, I don't know if you can see that, but that's the side with the stitching on it. So you want the other side where the stitching's like the top side of the stitching, not the underside of the stitching. So you just want to spread out your sling and then gather it up. Make sure you can see both selvage edges. So there's that side and that side there. Let me just turn my copy on. Okay. So making sure it's not tangled at all. Thread it through both rings. I botched that, but we can still work with that. So before you thread it through the other one, again, check that you can see both selvage edges of the fabric. So there's one side and the other side. And then you want to feed it back again through just the second ring. Okay, again, check for your selvage edges. So that side and that side. Okay, and then just pull it. Okay, so you just want to check now that it's not tangled at all and that it can run easily through the rings. So maybe just pop it over your shoulder. Okay, so we've got no twists. And try pulling on one selvage edge, and if it moves easily, it's fine. So pull it out again by flicking up one of the rings and pull on the other side, and it's going smoothly. So it should be fine, ready to go to put your baby in. So I'll do it with the sari sling. Now the sari ones are a little bit easier because you can see the sari piece is on each selvage edge. So again, check for your stitching. That's the top stitch, so that's the top side, and that's the under stitching. So you want to make sure the top stitching is on the top, so gather up your fabric. Pull it through. Okay, back through again. Okay, so just check that you've got the sari part on each side, the border, like that. And just pull it down. Okay, check that you're not tangled at all and that if you flick up the top ring that it moves somewhat smoothly through. Okay, we've got no twists in the fabric. And so you just want to test it now. So pull the top ring a little to see if it moves smoothly. And if you can do it up tight, you're good. The other thing I wanted to talk about was safe baby wearing, not for your baby, but for you. So a lot of people give up on using ring slings after a few tries because they find that their back is hurting a lot. It's often not the sling's fault, but how you're wearing it. So one thing I often see a lot is people not with the top of the sling fanned across their shoulder, but instead up over the neck. That is going to ruin your neck very quickly. So you want to always make sure it's fanned out over your shoulder. The other thing that I see often is people pulling the rings, and as they pull on the rings, it goes lower. That's going to also pull on your back. So you want to make sure your rings are up high, but not too high, because that's the opposite issue, that will also hurt your back. So you want them perfectly there. You want to try and have the top of the sling going straight across your chest, not down like this, because that would imply that you've got your rings too low. So that's what you want for a perfect baby wear, is it to be quite straight across the top and fanned out over your shoulder, your rings just above your boob, and that's about it. I'll try and do it with a baby, but my baby's asleep, so can't do it right now. Okay, thanks.